Ki Paidbah ka Meghalaya kila Rakhe da ka jingkmen bat jingshongshit ye ka Sngi Republic Bahynniew-Phew-Saw ha ka sdang ye ka Sngi da ka jingiaid parade ki pyrton pulit Jylla ki CRPF ki Home Guard East Khasi Hills DEF 1st MLP Battalion ki SF-10 Indian Reserve Battalion na Arunachal Pradesh ki NCC Boys and Girls Indian Red Cross Society Unitarian High Secondary School-Puriang JNV-Mawphlang but ka brass band of border wing home guards ha Madan Polo ha ka Retd Kyllalyngkot. Ulat ka Jylla Brigadier retired Dr. B D Mishra ulalong Kongsan but ula shim ye ka salute. Hakani ka Sngi le pynbna Paidbah ya kinong yo khusnam President's Home Guards and Civil Defence Medal for Meritorious Service but ye kibala yo ya ka President's Police Medal for Distinguished Service. Ulat ula samru ika khusnam Utirot Singh Award Arajar Arpulai for Arts and Culture, Sha Iswitimon Rinja, Patogan and Sangma Award Arajar Arpulai for Social Service, Sha Dr. Jennifer V. Basayomoy, but U Kyang Nangba Award Arajar Arpulai for Sports, Sha Kongsan di Marab. Haka jingkren ulat ulanyaw tangi kajingtmu jong kariti senchar jong kari India, but kajingkiw karib kajala hai kini kinyaw saus nem balala.
Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us immense pride to present to you the 11th marching contingent in this year's Republic Day celebration. Leading the contingent today is Parade Commander Shri Ivan Benson Dingdor MPS, followed by the second in command, Inspector Rajan Bordoloy of the Meghalaya Police. Arriving at the saluting dais to take the salute is the contingent of the CRPF led by Sub-Inspector Anand Mehta. Following closely is the contingent of the DEF East Khasi Hills led by Arm Branch Sub-Inspector Norbert Rinklam. Followed by the 1st MLP Battalion led by Arm Branch Sub-Inspector Jimbert Sangma. Approaching the dais now is the contingent of the SF-10 of the Meghalaya Police led by Arm Branch Sub-Inspector Shanbonlin Lingdor. As part of the interstate exchange, we have the Indian Reserve Battalion from Arunachal Pradesh led by Sub-Inspector Mojan Moyong. Followed by the contingent of the Boys NCC led by Senior Under Officer Shri Subhas Kumar Rai. And the contingent of the Girls NCC commanded by Junior Under Officer Ms. Mary Wanbok Sushang. Closely followed by the Indian Red Cross Society led by Mr. Pravesh Boral. And participating for the first time, the Unitarian Higher Secondary School, Puriang, led by Ms. Savika Kharluki. And the JNV-Mawphlang school is being led by Mr. Walambok Nongkhar. And the brass band drawn from the border wing of the Home Guard is being led by Havaldar Prafula Pasumatlu.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a loud round of applause for the striking display of the marching contingents at the 74th Republic Day celebrations here in Shillong, the results of untiring efforts put in by the contingents and drill masters, braving the chills of these past few days.
One shot. One shot.
That was the pictogram of the 14 steps forward. That was the Rashtriya salute in honor of the chief guest. May I now request the chief guest, the Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, Brigadier Dr. B D Mishra, retired, to kindly address this august gathering. Kindly be seated.
Our state is known for natural heritage like living root bridges, beautiful waterfalls, limestone caves, unique sacred groves, and mesmerizing natural beauty. Our rich cultural heritage is embodied in the practices of the tribal people, including dances and music. Their unique horticultural products like Lakdong turmeric, Khasi mandarin oranges, and beautiful eri silk fabric known as Ahimsa silk. We have traditional institutions of governance at the community level. Local communities are very dedicated to conserve and improve the ecosystem in our state. This year, Government of Meghalaya has published its first Sustainable Development Goals Budget Report. For overall progress of the state, let us jointly promote and take it forward for a better Meghalaya. It is heartening that the overall law and order situation in the state has been peaceful. The state government has taken steps to move towards a permanent solution to long-standing border dispute between Meghalaya and Assam. A memorandum of understanding has already been signed between the two states in the presence of the Honorable Union Home Minister for resolving 6 out of 12 areas of disputes. In a historic development, the HNLC has expressed its willingness for unconditional talks within the framework of the Constitution of India. The talks have since started. In this regard, we are thankful to the Government of India for their support. My dear citizens, by way of good news on this occasion, it is heartening that for the first time this year, India has assumed the G20 presidency. G20 is the leading forum of 20 countries for deliberation and coordination of core economic and policy issues. It is a proud moment for every Indian that our country is now recognized as a global leader. India's theme for the G20 presidency, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that is one earth, one family, one future. This in itself is a reflection of the rich cultural value system of our society. This year, as part of G20 presidency, India will host over 200 meetings in over 50 cities across 32 different work streams, which will give a good glimpse of the rich India's cultural heritage and diversity to the two G20 delegates and guests. Remember, they for sure will become our admirers and ambassadors. As part of G20 programs, Shillong will be hosting the Space 20 program on 17th and 18th of April 2023. This program would be in continuation of Space Economy Leaders Meeting held by the National Space Agency of G20 countries in 2020. It was initiated with the aim of eventually making space economy as a formal agenda item of G20 summits. The objective of Space Economy Leaders Meeting of 2023 will be to discuss how the space partnership can contribute to the growth of the economy of G20 nations. in line with India G20 theme of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Let me give you a good news today. On the initiative of Government of India, the United Nations has declared 2023 as the International Year of Millets. Ladies and gentlemen, millets were among the first crops to be domestically cultivated in India. Millets are now being grown in more than 130 countries and these are considered traditional food for more than 500 million people across Asia and Africa. India's Department of Agriculture and Farmers' Welfare aims to promote cultivation and consumption of millets at a larger scale. We also aim to export millets far and wide. Traditionally, our state of Meghalaya is grower of millets, and during the International Year of Millets, this will certainly give impetus to our farmers' income. On this auspicious occasion, it deserves mention that we, the people of Meghalaya, with the rest of the country, in extension of our constitutional tenets, celebrated the Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. It was done in commemoration of the 75 years of our independence and the glorious history of our people, their culture, and their achievements. Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav is based on 5 themes, and these 5 themes are freedom, ideas, resolve, action, and achievement. The event is dedicated to the citizens of India who have not only been involved in bringing India this far in its revolutionary journey, but also hold with them the power and potential to enable the vision of achieving a Atma-Nirbhar Bharat. As part of Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, in our constitutional reach out, we took pride in celebrating Har Ghar Tiranga campaign from 13th to 15th of August 2022. The campaign inspires all of us, all Indians, to hoist the national flag at our homes. The idea behind this initiative is to invoke the feeling of patriotism in the hearts of the people and promote pride for our national flag. The launch of Har Ghar Tiranga in our state was organized as a grand event at U Soso Tham Auditorium in Shillong. Department of Arts and Culture, in collaboration with Indian Council of Cultural Relations, organized this event and showcased it for our grand cultural extravaganza. Self-help groups from all districts of the state joined in making national flag to extend support to this campaign. Several other organizations also conducted different programs across the state on Har Ghar Tiranga. As part of the campaign, the members of the musical band of 67th Battalion of Central Reserve Police Force presented a rendition of patriotic songs at Watts Lake at Shillong. In the run of strengthening our constitutional democracy, the State Election Department has taken all steps to improve enrollment of voters under the tagline, "No voter should be left behind," under the systematic voter education and enrollment program. The 13th National Voters' Day 2023, with the theme, "I vote for sure, there's nothing like voting," was successfully celebrated at the state and district levels on 25th January 2023. To ensure that all eligible voters exercise their franchise in a free and fair manner in the upcoming assembly elections. By the way of constitutional festival, the Election Commission of India has announced the schedule of election to the Meghalaya State Assembly. Ladies and gentlemen, I urge all my people, particularly the young eligible voters, to exercise their right of franchise freely, fairly, and to maintain the best traditions of peace and harmony during the elections. Today, I would like to acknowledge the contribution of each and every citizen of our lovely state, Meghalaya, for our collective achievements.
The presentation before us depicts various scenes of poultry farming that is rapidly growing as a profitable business venture. We can serve to alleviate poverty and generate employment among the largely non-vegetarian population of the state. Assistance from financial institutions in the form of Kisan credit card loans can encourage entrepreneurs to grow from strength to strength. As such, tremendous scope exists to bring about not only employment opportunities, but also self-sufficiency and overall improvement of the economic status of the individual, the family, the state, and the nation as a whole.
Following closely on the theme of sustainable tourism is the tableau from the District Commerce and Industry Center, East Khasi Hills. The tableau depicts the homestay scheme which the DCIC in collaboration with the Tourism Department is implementing to create employment generation potential in the tourism sector and to boost tourism infrastructure in the state.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the tableau of the East Khasi Hills District Milk Cooperative Union Limited, Shillong. The Milk Cooperative Union was established on 15 September 2009 with its area of operation within the East Khasi Hills District as an initiative of the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Department to bring about dairy development in the state based on the Amul model. The tableau depicts the concept of farm to fork, a representation of the journey of milk from the dairy farms of Meghalaya to the end user through a network of procurement and distribution, vehicles and infrastructure.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next tableau highlighting the theme on transforming unemployed youths through skill development is presented by the Meghalaya State Skill Development Society. The growing unemployment in the state and the increasing number of youths desirous of entering the workforce each year is a big concern, not only to the state but the nation as a whole. The tableau represents the skill development program under Skill Meghalaya, which attempts to make skilling inspirational and create an ecosystem that would provide quality skill training to the youth in different service and native sectors which include hospitality, beauty and wellness, fashion, automotive, mobile repairing, tailoring, handloom, ecotourism, food processing, etc.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we all know, our state will go to the polls on the 27th of February 2023. Presenting to you the tableau from the Office of the Chief Electoral Officer, Meghalaya, depicted with the theme of the National Voters' Day, I vote for sure, there's nothing like voting. The tableau of the Election Department epitomizes 6 main verticals, which are inclusivity for senior citizen, accessibility for people with disabilities, participation for women, ethical voting, transparency through verifiable and reliable EVM and VVPATs, and free and fair elections through youth participation. On the 27th of February 2023, all citizens of Meghalaya are urged to take a collective pledge to come, choose, cast, and celebrate, because the vote is your right, your might, your voice, your choice, and we all have one life to live it, and we have one vote and cast it. As a soldier guards the nation's border, a responsible voter through his voter puts his nation in order.
Following closely is the tableau presented by the Mission Vatsalya Services of the Department of Social Welfare, Meghalaya. The tableau showcases the system that has been effectively protecting, giving refuge and supporting children under its services, which is based on the cardinal principles of protection of child rights and the best interest of the child. The girl child is an important pillar of a developed society. The rights, role and responsibilities of women and girls in the development of the country is of high importance. The Social Welfare Department has toiled to provide assistance and pool in resources to create a safety net for children in need of care and protection and children in conflict with the law.
Next, we present to you the tableau by the Meghalayan Age Limited, structured around the theme of ecotourism. The abode of clouds Meghalaya, with its picturesque landscape, diverse flora and fauna, unique culture and tradition, blended with rich folk tales, crafts, food and music, has so much to offer to the world. This tableau is meant to highlight the importance of eco-friendly tourism activities that will conserve the environment and improve the well-being of the people towards a sustainable future and an enduring, mesmerizing Meghalaya.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the next tableau from the District Horticulture Officer on the theme Khasi Mandarin, Rejuvenating Meghalaya's Treasure. Meghalaya is considered to be the center of origin of citrus species, and the Khasi Mandarin, or So Nyamtra as we commonly know it, has attained a geographical indication tag or GI tag in the year 2015. Meghalaya is the major producer of this orange, tagged as its most important commercial fruit, both in the northern and southern slope of the state. Unfortunately, the area of cultivation in the traditional villages of its existence has seen a drastic reduction due to myriad of reasons in the last 2 decades. In this regard, the government of Meghalaya, through the Department of Agriculture and Farmer Welfare's Directorate of Horticulture, has introduced a mission mode program called the Khasi Mandarin Orange Rejuvenation Program.
Next, we have the tableau presented by the Office of the Superintendent of Fisheries, East Khasi Hills, Shillong, based on the theme of aquaponic technology for organic crop production and food security. Aquaponics refer to a system that combines conventional aquaculture, raising aquatic animals such as fish, prawns, etc. in tanks, with hydroponics, cultivating plants in water such as cabbage, lettuce, capsicum, tomatoes, etc. It is an ecological and sustainable system of healthy organic food production. There is no need to use fertilizers because the fish provide rich nutrients for the plants. The system provides for efficient, sustainable, and highly productive food production.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next tableau exhibition today is the tableau of the Soil and Water Conservation Department around the theme Adopt Water Harvesting Practices for Life Support and Gainful Employment. This tableau calls for immediate, proactive and concerted efforts by all stakeholders. By adopting good water harvesting strategies through small multipurpose reservoirs across the state, we can rejuvenate our life support system to counter the adverse effects of climate change, improve groundwater recharge, rejuvenate our springs and cater to our increasing green energy needs.
Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the tableau of the Forest Department that is teamed together. Let us join hands to conserve our vast biological resources for the present and future generations. The tableau of the Forest Department displaying biological diversity conservation is brought to you by the Office of the Divisional Forest Officer, Social Forestry Division, East Khasi Hills. Meghalaya is one of the 34 global biodiversity hotspots of the world. However, issues such as unscientific mining and unplanned forest harvesting without much emphasis on biodiversity conservation need to be addressed urgently to protect our habitats. These issues are now threatening our recent efforts as well as our history of being conservators of biodiversity. The need of the hours for our school children and the public at large to be educated on the importance of biodiversity in our day-to-day life and to be a part of the biodiversity conservation efforts.
Last but not least, the next tableau is presented by the Office of the District Basin Development Unit. It depicts the one-stop center of the Enterprise Facilitation Center, where we can witness the enterprise resource person interacting with farmers who are in need of input and support. At the EFCs, farmers and entrepreneurs are being facilitated for access to finance, market, and technology support. The DBDU is the district level unit of the Meghalaya Basin Management Agency, or MBMA, which is an implementing agency for various externally aided livelihood and development projects. District Basin Development Unit, or District Project Management Unit, and the Enterprise Facilitation Center, or EFC, at the block level are the key driving force for implementing various projects. Can we have a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for the Dok Khaku Arts and Cultural Association?